Skirt the Law comes up. Exceldor goes in. Empire of Japan is the last one to move up. Goes forward. And now the line is right. They're ready to jump at the Star Magic Millions. $2 million. Light on. Ready. 16 to break from the gates. Racing. Skirt the Law on the inside began fast. Fast away was Royal Entrance and Fire Lane quickly into stride. Fourth away Infatuation, then Croatian Belle, followed by Sovereign Fund. Going forward Miss Cuda, but she's deep. Then Empress of Wonder, Platinum Jubilee, Summer Loving Godfather. Then Exceldor, Empire of Japan, fourth last of the first call. Then Sun Source, followed by She's a Rogue and Chryseo last. 800 left to run. Royal Entrance had the best mid-race speed. Leads Fire Lane and Miss Cuda striding up, but she's in the cheap seat. 3 and 4 wide. Skirt the Law getting a butte run fourth. Empress of Wonder emerging into a very dangerous fifth, and then Sovereign Fund 3 wide with cover. Godfather right off the track. Infatuation, Croatian Belle, Empire of Japan now getting a wriggle on. Midfield but wide at the turn. Then Exceldor, Summer Loving a long way back with Sun Source, Chryseo and She's a Rogue's last of all. Fire Lane alongside Royal Entrance giving something. Infatuation near the rail. Skirt the Law pulled to the centre of the track, chiming in. Miss Cuda wide, and then came Empire of Japan. Skirt the Law. Skirt the Law. The Queensland filly dashed to the lead. Platinum Jubilee rolled to second, but it's too late, sister, because Skirt the Law will win for the Tony Gollan stable and beat Platinum Jubilee and Summer Loving up for third. Then Infatuation, followed by Fire Lane, Empress of Wonder. Empire of Japan didn't run on. Then Miss Cuda, Chryseo, Croatian Belle, Royal Entrance, Sun Source, Exceldor, She's a Rogue, Godfather and Sovereign Fund out towards the tail in 1.989, and it's Skirt the Law's Magic Millions.
And it's Tony Gollan combining with Ryan Maloney, a pair that we know oh so well. So Ryan's had to really waste hard for today. And Tony gets a classic for the very first time. And, of course, women's syndicate winning the race.
And also not one of the $1 million horses. When you look back on her purchase price, she was $170,000, so relatively reasonable. And she won so well, Bruce. Look at how she was back in the field. They saved her for one last run. I didn't think they went over quick in the early stages, and you could see how he worked into the race. She was so strong. A real Queensland victory. Ryan Maloney, Black Soil Bloodstock, and of course Brian and Brooke Simpson, who are the proprietors of Black Soil Bloodstock, all in this horse. Brooke syndicated this horse and made sure, who's Brian's wife, and made sure that it was all about the ladies, and there they are enjoying themselves. A wonderful achievement.
It's such a Queensland victory too. You think of the sire Better Than Ready from Lyndhurst as well. I mean, it is such a Queensland victory. Lizzie, no horse has ever won this race with a 47-day break. So Karuta Queen had won it with 41. This filly hasn't raced for 47 days.
Quite incredible. Tony was very confident. We heard him talking to Hamish on Saturday. He wasn't worried whether she had another week under her belt when the races were rescheduled, because he said he's absolutely cooking with gas at the moment, and you can see how well she was. Is she the 2-year-old now that emerges? Is she the real star? Because she's beaten some good ones. They've left her in her wake.
Tony, congratulations. What a superstar. That was extraordinary. Just beat some of the best company out of Sydney and put an absolute straight on.
Yeah, gee, she's bloody good, isn't she? She sort of always were keen to just lob out the gates and just try and get that right run. And I thought early we handed up a little bit quickly. I was a bit worried where we were down on that fence, but we always felt wherever we landed would be quick enough to get to where we wanted to. And once he shouldered Miss Cuda out of the way, she sprinted like a very good filly.
Coming up against that Sydney company today that everyone had well in the market, I'm guessing you knew your filly was probably better than them.
Oh, look, we haven't raced for nearly 7 weeks, I think, now. You know, we're lucky we come down here for that trial, and I didn't show it, but I was a little bit edgy, waiting a few more days. We're a bit further away from that last run and all that sort of jazz, but you've got to have faith in your horse, and we've had plenty of faith in her today, and she's done everything right all prep, and have a look at her today. She was super.
What about the group of women in the ownership? They get the bonus as well. And wife Jane?
Yeah, look, it's women's idea. I didn't know what to make of it when it first came along, but a big fan now. It's fantastic, you know. Black Soil, they're great supporters of mine. Brian Simpson's my best friend in the world, and put a bunch of ladies together like this today. It's pretty amazing. They started daring to dream after her first start. The group chat started lighting up about getting here and all that, and it's just been a great journey to watch, and just so glad we could put the icing on the cake today.
Congratulations, mate. That's a great thrill, I'm sure.
Oh, it's probably right up there with the biggest thrill I've ever had in racing today. Thank you.